I'm Jen Page.
And I'm the ghost of John Curtis.
And we're two nerds in a garage.
Ooh. She's so scared. Look at her terror.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is that one of our good sheets?
Not anymore. I almost wanted to do 3 holes
Also,
like Charlie Brown.
Where is your other eyeball? Did a kindergartner make this costume for you?
I would give a kindergartners more credit.
Also, it looks like you have like a bird coming out of you see that? It's like a bird coming out of your eyeball.
That's the marker I used to draw the holes.
Really? Is that what it is?
Hi, nerds.
Wow.
All right.
Good morning, nerds. Couldn't even get a white sheet. He used a patterned sheet. Hope it wasn't a good sheet. 10:01 a.m. Brian McKee and Summer Walters and Dave Hoffman.
All right.
All win. Oh, no, Maria Barton wins.
What?
She was 10 a.m.
Oh.
Good morning, nerds. Welcome. We've missed you guys
We missed
so
you guys
much.
a lot. It's been a busy 2 weeks.
Brian McKee says, how about one nerd and one dork in the garage?
Yeah, nailed it.
um,
Just like I nailed that costume.
but Hoffman says, ghost with style. Guys, we miss you. Like, seriously. And
Yeah.
we have a ton of things to get through today to talk about because with so much going on. I don't even know what to do with all these buttons anymore. Literally, I feel like we've gone so long, I couldn't remember where the menu button was on my camera, a camera that I use constantly. I was stressed out, was I not?
You
I
were
was like,
stressed.
where is the menu button?
After 2 weeks of not doing this, she came back with a vengeance.
But guess what makes me really happy? Guess who I now have? Oh my god! Oh my god! he's
Meet the
online.
newest nerd addition to the family.
How could I not? So we were in Florida, which we'll tell you more about. There was an Amazon like discount store. So if you're a Prime member, you can get all these things from Amazon for basically cheaper.
Anything you can get online, but they put it in the store.
But you had to be a Prime member. Like you had to use your little clicky button Prime scanner thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got him so cheap, and he was the only one. And John's like, "Really? Are you gonna sit that on your lap on the plane ride home?" I went,
And
"Yep."
she did.
And then I got so many compliments. The flight attendant.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my gosh!" And he's so happy. Look how happy he is to be home. With
Yes, the child came just in
us.
time
I
for
wanna
the
keep him in
show.
The show. We should have brought a high chair so he could have sat here with us. This might be a regular new thing.
Oh my god.
Summer says, I want John's shirt, the cutest nerd edition ever. So that brings us to Florida. This is a universal one and only. Harley also got one. I ended up not getting one because we spent so much ridiculous amounts of money. Because in summer, I know you go there. It's not like LA.
You can't not.
You go when you're in. If you haven't been, you have to go there because there's London, and then you go into King's Crossing, and you take Hogwarts Express to Hogsmeade, and well, actually, Diagon Alley's in London, and then you go to Hogsmeade, and you have all the other shops there, like we have in LA, and then you have the best roller coaster
Oh my god.
that's ever been made.
Oh my god.
Ever in life. I don't even know the official name. I just call it Hagrid's Ride.
It's Hagrid's Ride.
But it's like there's actually a name.
It is so good. I want to go on it 1,000 times.
Yeah, like talk about. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I will say that there is no roller coaster like it.
There isn't.
Even Harley, who hates roller coasters like this, rides it over and over and
Right.
over because you just can't not.
And I would put put the speed at the top of like roller coasters. It was really fast. And that's usually what scares Harley, but
No, fast doesn't scare Harley. Harley doesn't like drops and dips, and I won't say anymore.
yes, you've said too
But I
much
will
already.
tell you that we have a secret to share with you now because we were there 4 days. It took us 2.5 days to realize something.
Oh, do we want to say this out loud?
Yes, our nerds need to know this.
Okay,
because
the
if they
nerds
go to
need to know.
Florida, you
This
need
is
to know
for
this.
nerds. That's true.
So it turns out that if you book a hotel on property, like Hard Rock Hotel, you get to go and you get basically with $130 value per person, your whole family gets these express passes.
Express
So you skip
passes.
lines, and you get your magical early hour. So
You get to go in an hour before everyone
the
else.
only way you could ride Hagrid right now is if you get in there an hour early because
Right.
it goes too fast. The queues are gone. So we bought a hotel, but because of COVID, they're really cheap.
Super cheap.
$250 for a night.
Which is normally like 600.
$250 for a night. 4 of us, because my other daughter, who you guys see sometimes talking on the show, Christina, got to join us. So 4 of us, which would have been $130 per person per day. So like over $1,000, cost us $250. And we got to stay at the hotel that brings the little boat right to the front.
The ride shoots up to 3-hour wait. So
well, no, let me throw it. It goes away. Like you cannot ride the ride after like 10:05 a.m.
Because of COVID.
So we get to ride it and we get to go right in. So and then we kind of cheated and did it the next day too.
No,
but
why would you do that? I do not like breaking the rules.
Such a Hufflepuff sometimes. But yeah, it was awesome. Okay, yeah, go over that. Summer apparently has been there and fact checking Dave Hoffman.
Yeah,
he says Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure.
Thank you, Dave Hoffman.
It is awesome. It is awesome. Oh, and also because I spent so much money, they gave me Tonk's wand for free. So now I have a new wand.
Yes.
To do magic. All right, we spent way too much time on that.
Yes, we did.
But it was a lot of fun, and I'm going back in December one way or another.
I love Universal
now we have
Los
passes,
Angeles.
We're going.
I love Universal Los Angeles,
Nah.
but Florida's puts it into shame.
Here's the thing, though.
Sorry.
We've always had this thing before he went where I was like, it's kind of boring here. You spend 2 hours and you've done everything.
But that's all I knew, so I loved it.
And I kept telling him, I'm like, you don't understand. Hogwarts here in LA is not magical. You need to go to Florida.
100%.
Magic.
100.
There's Christina Avina right there who joined us. She says, John, you did great. You took one for the team. He almost bailed.
I was going to wait while these rule breakers.
And we would have been selfieing all smiles all around the right. It wasn't that he didn't want to break the rules. He didn't want to get caught.
Yeah.
That's all. I told me, Wharton. I just realized I'm kind of half off of the screen, so I'm going to move a little closer.
There.
And get into the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, which is, but I don't know if you have any other stuff, but I really wanted to share something.
I did have one purchase I wanted to throw by you.
Oh, I have a purchase too.
Okay.
What if it's the same purchase?
Okay, maybe. You want to throw up my screen?
Well,
Not yet. There we go.
Okay. So I'm going to add yours to stream.
So we're looking for a house right now. And this is a table that digitizes games, and you can play them without having to put out the board, mess with cards, do all that stuff.
But isn't that kind of the fun of a board game?
Yeah. And you got to clean it up.
See, no, but here's what I'm asking though: does it come loaded with games?
I'm sure that you have to purchase them.
But is it cheaper than buying the board game? Board games are expensive.
The table is going to be expensive, but then we have it in our game room, which doesn't exist yet.
I don't know if I approve this purchase. But I think you might approve my purchase.
Wait, you should ask the nerds.
Yeah, nerds. Well, you know. So here's my purchase. Are we okay to buy these? Ghostbusters reboot sneakers that Reebok's making?
Yes.
Can we both buy a pair and just be super geeky and wear them at the same time?
Yeah.
See, I figured he'd approve this purchase. Okay, they go on sale at midnight on Halloween. So I don't know Eastern time or not, if it's our time. So I figure, what's that, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, 9, 10, so 9 p.m. on the 30th. We got to try to buy these sneakers.
Okay. Would you get mad if I played basketball in them?
Not if you did it like out here. But if you were like running around and getting dirty, maybe.
Okay.
But I mean, I think they have black bottoms, which you're not even allowed to use on courts.
Look. McKee says, play them the old way. He agrees with you.
Of course. Your way's dumb. But what I was thinking, what we could do, and I told Harley this, is that if we have a house that's big enough, we could get actual stand-up, like old school Mrs. Pac-Man and Street Fighter and stuff like that. Yes, they're pricey, but wouldn't it be awesome?
Yes.
And we could actually use quarters, so it could be a thing where we're actually saving for our for like a year, no, probably more.
Yeah,
but
no, like 3-4 years.
But we had this jar that I put stickers for Harry Potter, like Gringotts coins and stuff. And every time we'd come home and change, we threw it in there. And I went and cashed out before our trip because we finally were taking this trip, and we had $100 in there. And in my box where I kept throwing 20s every time I got extra money, I had $600. So we had like enough to buy our passes, basically. Yeah, yes. It was awesome. So that's my point. Like we could just put quarters in to play the game and save money and have fun. I like it. Okay. What other?
That's it. I'd say we get right into it because we got a lot of stuff.
We have
so much stuff.
It's really hard because I have too many screens that I have to look at. Oh, can I show you something else that you guys is really fun? You might have heard of this before, but I had it and I could not stop laughing.
What?
So.
Wait, you have a nerd clip?
No, it's a Wolverine.
Yes.
Someone put Wolverine is just two Batmans kissing, and I can't unsee it.
Oh man!
And once I saw it,
I see it already.
You can't unsee it.
And not only are they kissing, it looks like they're tonguing.
Well, and I started to look at I was like, this is somebody made it, right? I thought
that's Wolverine.
Right, but I started to look at other photos. So then sometimes he looks mad at each other. Sometimes it's like, you just gotta look at all the different Wolverines.
I can't unsee it.
He's always Batman, two Batmans, which is freaking hilarious. Also, I wanted to so the other night I couldn't sleep. So as normal, I'm going to put on a movie. You already passed out because your poor job is just kicking your butt. And it's probably 10 p.m. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put on this cute little Disney movie called Clouds. That looks like a little happy feel-good movie.
I heard about this. I haven't seen it, but I think I know what you're going to say.
2 hours of sobbing later. It's now midnight and I'm sobbing.
That's the feedback I'm getting from everybody.
Sobbing, you guys.
I kind of want to see it just to be curious about what's making you cry.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to say, it's not, as we're about to get into our recommendations for the week, I don't recommend it for everybody. It's definitely a Jen Page thing. I think maybe like Summer, you might enjoy it.
What's the genre?
It's kind of like, like a lot of the teen romance movies I like, but added with the little family layer and a cancer layer. The thing is, I do think Maria, you watch this movie and fall your face off. But I couldn't decide halfway through. I was like, should I just stop? Because I think John will be crying his face off, but
I don't want to see that though.
But I don't know. It's really adorable. So, but that brings us into our recommended binge shows of the week.
Recommended binge shows of the week.
We do need to find a fun theme song. I am actually going to recommend a movie because it's on Netflix. So it's kind of that binge show feeling because I didn't have a new show this week. I am going to recommend Hubie Halloween starring Adam Sandler. And John, you liked it too, right? Like, wasn't it surprisingly?
He is blending the Adam Sandler universe into his movies now. So you will find characters like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison in this new movie. It's pretty cool.
The thing is, I thought it was going to be really cheap. Like, I really loved Billy Madison, but I don't really like most of those, like, Happy Gilmores and stuff. I'm more of the Wedding Singer.
Happy Gilmore is the exact same thing as Billy Madison.
I don't know why I liked Billy Madison. It was weird, but we were in Florida. We're at the hotel, we're like, we'll just watch it till we fall asleep. But we found ourselves like not falling asleep because it was actually really entertaining. It's not scary, of course. It's Adam Sandler. It's funny, but it's weird. Is because what I think I like Hubie is because it feels kind of grounded in reality, even though his character's so over the top. Yeah. And what's his face?
Nothing about it is grounded in reality.
Who's playing the bad guy? Remind me. The bad guy.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. Like, it's great seeing him again, and both of them take these really crazy over the top characters and just kind of ground them in a weird way.
That's Steve Buscemi's specialty. Hi, I'm Steve Buscemi. Oh my God, that guy's a
lot of
psycho,
surprises, lots of fun. I think even if you're not an Adam Sandler fan, you might enjoy it. So I recommend that. Maria's asking, am I the only one who loves binging Lucifer? Maria, welcome to the club. You're years late. I watched Lucifer religiously when it was on Fox. When it came to Netflix, I was so happy because I was angry when it got canceled. I binge every time that this last season that came out, I watched it in probably 1 or 2 days.
Gosh, dang.
Yeah. So now I'm just waiting for the next season. I think we're getting at least one more.
What's so good about this show? You guys are just attracted to the devil.
What's funny is
the devil.
Wow.
He's a hot guy.
I sure am. What's good about Lucifer is that it's kind of like a detective show, the detective show format, but with a supernatural element of some kind, and plus the devil's really fun because he can't lie, and his character just works. I don't know.
Jason Smith likes rewatching it.
Really rewatching Lucifer. I don't know if I rewatch, but I did love it. I think I want to also mention to you guys another movie that it's not my recommended for everybody list, but I really think that maybe everybody. I want everybody to give a chance to Vampires versus the Bronx because I think we really loved it for 3/4 of the movie, and then the last fourth kind of fell apart because they had
2/3.
It's so good though. Like, I want everybody to watch it just to give. I think the filmmaker did great. I think that the kids are so good. It's basically Lost Boys in the Bronx almost. Not as clever.
Honestly, feels like they just gave up on the last third of the movie.
Yeah, I almost feel like executives came in and said,
like,
you've got to have the
wrap it up
formula. Yeah.
But
I still think you could watch it. It's a good Halloween fun.
The first half is superb.
It's October.
Yeah, okay.
And John has a recommended binge show, but he doesn't know that he has it, and I'm waiting for him to remember what it might be.
That show is Utopia.
Wow, you do.
Because it's awesome.
Jason Smith recommended that to us, I believe.
That's right.
And
Jason.
I watched it because we were on a plane and it was the only thing that would download to my thing before we left.
So creepy and good.
I didn't love it as much as him.
Oh.
But
in a world of pandemics, this one's creepy.
I had to literally close my eyes sometimes. It was so gruesome. But it's on Amazon Prime. So
Thank
if
you,
you're a
Mr.
Prime
Smith.
member,
That is a good recommendation.
if you like sort of mystery clue, like with like puzzle solving kind of nerdiness.
Yeah.
Wrapped with it's like a gory, like what's a gory thing? Like Goodfellas. Is Goodfellas gory?
Yes.
Like it's like Goodfellas meets
Goonies.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, kinda.
That's a movie we could pitch. Brian McKee says Lucifer is the best show on TV right now. I gotta check this out. All right.
I don't know if you'll like it, babe. I'd be curious to see if you would like it. I don't know. Sometimes you surprise me.
Got a couple good dude recommendations.
Okay,
right there.
so I do have some happiness of the week, or happy nerd clips of the week.
Bring it.
We have first, and this one is super, super making me. I gotta find everything. Everything is so hidden. This is so adorable. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but the lighter penguin is an elderly female whose partner died this year. And the darker penguin is a younger male who lost his partner 2 years ago. And a number of biologists have been following them as they've been meeting every night to comfort each other. Apparently, they stand for hours together and watch the lights of the city. If Pixar doesn't make this movie, there is no God. As our cat eats the dog food. Great.
Can I throw something at her?
Great. There's probably bacon in there because Chimera doesn't normally eat it. Shady.
Freaking cats, man. Cats are the worst.
This is why we need a third camera, because we need to show them what we see outside of the garage.
I'm going to do whatever I want because I'm a cat.
Nerd Dave Hoffman shared a really fun thing with us. This comes from Nerd Dave Hoffman. Let me share my screen first.
Because Christina was like, I'm not crying, you are.
I don't even know if this has sound. I just think it's
It does
really
not
adorable.
have sound. It does not have sound.
Okay. It's just so cute. So cute.
So I was showing that to Christian yesterday, and we were like, what is that? It's a lemur, right? Is that a lemur?
Okay. Yeah. He's so freaking cute. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. I think I have one more happy clip of the week.
What's cuter, nerds? A lemur or trash pandas?
Lemur.
I don't know.
So get ready for this, nerds. John Curtis doesn't even know about this happy nerd clip of the week.
What?
So the one and only Harleen Silva made us a very YouTuber style nerd edit.
What?
Of nerd bombs. Of us playing Realm Royale.
Oh,
Rogue Company.
Okay.
I can't believe I said Realm Royale. It's been forever since I played it. It's
what?
So basically, anytime you see the girl character, it's me. Anytime you see the guy character, it's John. And she put in all these captions. It's really cute, and I love it, and I want to share it. It makes me happy.
God damn it.
I did the all four! Oh!
Oh!
I fucked him up, babe.
I think you didn't even
She
get
did that?
You didn't even get to appreciate all of her captions because you're too busy watching the action.
That was great. I'm gonna, after this is over, I'm probably gonna watch
it like
that
1,000 times. You
'cause
are.
There's some good kills in there.
It actually will go live on our site on the YouTube at 11 a.m. today, so you better watch it.
I apologize for the swearing in advance.
But do you want to watch it one more time?
No, I want to subject everyone to that. Okay.
The captions are what actually make it.
Dave.
The captions are actually what make it funny.
Yeah.
So you need to rewatch it.
Oh
and
yeah,
read
I was
what
catching
she
them
wrote.
all. I loved it.
Because she's kind of making fun of us in some points, but but not really.
I know.
I don't know. It was funny.
It's a perfect blend.
Maria says, "Evil laughs." LOL. That's where I started laughing. I was like cute evil laugh too. I was like, she was really clever. I don't know. I just want to give Harley some props.
That was amazing. Thank you.
And
Harley.
quick fact check from our in-house fact checker: it's a slow loris, not a lemur.
God bless you, Dave.
Is that kind of like a lemur and a sloth mixed together? Because I thought it was a sloth at first, because of the slowness. Either way, we're getting one right.
Do you think Kristen Bell would like that animal?
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, we have a text game this week.
Okay.
Oh no, there's no Brian Cooper. We don't get a drunk text.
Damn
this
it,
week.
Coop.
Get your phones out though, people. Here. So I've got I've been getting a lot of fun ones off of Facebook lately. I like don't even get on that often. I'm on Facebook for maybe 3 minutes 3 times a day. And I keep getting there and they're put in my thing. So maybe it's noticing that I'm stopping on them and it's showing me these texts. But this week is a Halloween themed one. It's I put a spell on you and now.
Ooh.
So get your phones out.
I put
a spell on you and now.
you, and now.
I put a spell on you and now. And then use your middle button to see what you get till you get to a sentence. Blah 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 blah. Want me to go first?
Yeah, because mine sucks.
Okay. Well, then you should go first.
Okay. I put a spell on you, and now you wanna your birthday. I want y'all back. I don't get it.
I put a spell on you, and now you are right about the way I am not. Wait. I put
sucks as much as
hold on,
mine.
No, I got to get the punctuation right, even though there's no punctuation. I put a spell on you, and now you are right about the way I am not ready to be home for a while, and I am not sure what to do with my life.
Wow. That got deep.
I'm ranting, apparently. Maria Barton, I put a spell on you, and now I'm a little better. LOL. I don't think you have a chance. She's a good wizard.
That's a good one.
I want more of these. These are always my favorite when we do these. I put a spell on you, and now what?
Nerds are talking about a bunch of slow loris and lemur facts.
Jason Smith says, I put a spell on you, and now you have to play with it all over the place. Don't show your wife.
No, show your wife.
No, I'm saying he put the spell on her.
Oh, yeah.
She shouldn't know. She don't let her find out. She's going to be a little mad. Dave Hoffman, I put a spell on you, and now you come on back. Where did it go? What is wrong? There it is.
We go.
I put a spell on you, and now you have to be your interest to be too close and to the point. Come here and get your point over with.
Yeah. You should have said all those while waving your wand.
Oh man, and it's right here.
Opportunity missed. Anyone else got us? Oh, here, McKee's got a. You can do.
McKee says, I put a spell on you, and now have been a bit of help and have a great time with the family. So basically, he needed the help, so he put a spell on.
Yes.
Now you can go away.
Yes, but it's still a very polite spell.
Yeah, of course. He's a very polite person.
Maria loves Jason Smith's. That was pretty good.
Y'all, we have a nerd question.
Oh,
I know we're just burning through this, but
I
it's like we
know.
have so much stuff to do, and we still want to get into our nerd dome.
so much nerd.
I know. You know what? The reason I don't want to wait for this nerd question is because it might help people prepare this week for Halloween.
Yes, do it.
So, nerd question is from Christy in San Diego. She says, I'm feeling really down with all the with Halloween seemingly canceled. It's my favorite time of the year. Any ideas on things we can do to keep the spirit alive?
Yeah. So basically, grab a bucket, put water in it, 2 apples, and bob just by yourself.
That's really lame. I actually found some answers for Christy.
Okay. You had time to research.
Well, yeah, because I actually thought about this. I'm like, well, what if kids are actually trick-or-treating and you want to answer your door, right?
What's a safe way to distribute?
Well, here's one answer. You can make a candy chute.
Oh.
So you can put the candy through the bottom. Like maybe I would put some yellow do not cross tape at the bottom of these stairs.
Okay, so the COVID shoots down the tube and into the kids' faces. That's cool.
You could also put candy on a stick and just put a bunch of lollipops in your yard.
That's cool. But one kid is gonna come along and just take them all.
Well, that's always the worry. But I guess you could sit on your porch and like.
Hey, you kids, just take one.
I like this one too. You could do clothespin lines and just put candies up.
Yeah, that's nice too.
You could just wear a hazmat suit.
That's a great costume. So you're giving suggestions for people giving candy.
I have one more.
Okay.
Comes from our nerd, Christy. She actually is doing this year. She's decorated her yard as Ghostbusters, and she's handing out candy via a Ghostbusters trap.
Oh, that's the coolest.
Our nerds are the best.
Dang.
So yes, that's if you want to give out candy. What is your suggestion if you want to?
Yeah, I mean, you can't sanitize every single wrapper. Like oh, it's not Tootsie Roll.
Well, what you could, I mean,
wipe it down.
I mean, okay, you could Lysol your whole candy bag. I think that but I do think like one little piece of candy is not. Maybe I'm being Maria Barton. You work. Maybe you work in a hospital.
Yeah. What's the medical recommendation for receiving candy?
It's just like, is it really that big of a risk to go candy? I think the bigger risk would be close contact, but like the candy itself, if you shoot it down a tube and I'm getting it.
If someone has COVID and they touch the candy,
but they're not licking the candy. I don't think COVID's going to live on an inanimate object. The other thing is you could technically Lysol down your candy wrappers.
Dr. Page.
Yeah, no, I'm asking. Like, does it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like
this is a good question for the nerds.
It's just kind of a bummer. I don't know. I'm just glad. I guess you could dress up like.
Sorry,
you guys.
Sorry,
it's like talk to me, then we talk.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever, I have another thing. You could also dress. If you're talking about the other side of it, you could dress up. And then just drive around looking at decorations. If you live somewhere like Burbank, where they do a lot of decorations, I don't know. They do have those drive-through things, but I heard they're not that great. And they're like $80 a car.
Do they have a drive-through haunted house?
They have I think most of them are family friendly here because they're trying to get the families out.
Right.
I haven't heard of any that are actually. Maybe the haunted hayride's doing one, but they're never that scary anyway. So I don't know.
Haunted drive-through, that could be fun.
If it was actually scary, but I'm just saying it's $80 a car. So was it worth it? And Halloween's probably gonna be the most packed night.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people who are doing these are saying that the lines are so long that it makes it not worth it. Anyway, what are you over here laughing at?
Oh, Miss McKee. I want to also walk around with a wheelbarrow and ring a bell and shout, "Bring out your dead!"
I love it. Also, really, Maria likes the Ghostbuster trap. Awesome sauce. Jason says, for more technical people, make a potato gun and shoot it in the kids.
Like a T-shirt gun, but put candy in there.
That's what he's.
But does that a potato gun?
I'm surprised he doesn't.
Wait.
No. I'm surprised he doesn't just do like I thought it was just me. He did that too. No, he does it to you.
I didn't know potato gun is what you call the thing that shoots the T-shirts at the people. I actually thought a potato gun shoots potatoes. So yeah, I'm dumb.
Brian says we are going to walk around the neighborhood and drop off a cup of candy to every door with kids. Oh my God, that is the sweetest thing ever. Summer says I'm going to wear my costume all day. Rouse, be ready for a unicorn.
Yeah. Oh,
you better send pictures.
Summer.
All of you nerds, you dress up. We want the pictures.
Because nerds, next week is kind of special for us. It is Halloween, and it is also our 1-year anniversary of doing the show.
We need pictures of you.
So
they're not going to be able to give us pictures in time for that show, but we want them to show the next week.
Yes.
There's so much stuff, but we've got to move on to our main story because we have to end the show 10 minutes early today because we have to go view houses that are an hour away. So,
okay.
Main story. Here
so much nerd news. All right.
Get your bracket up.
Nerd Dome. Welcome to the Nerd Dome.
We still need a song for that. Chris Edgar, we need a song for Welcome to the Nerd Dome.
It gets nerdier here every day. All right. So we are doing.
All right. Yours aren't even listed yet. So get your number one in there. I thought you were going to have yours listed already.
I had them ranked already. Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
Fail.
All right. Your number one and my number one. Go.
All right. My number one.
Oh, wait. What are we doing?
Oh, well, okay. Ultimate Scream Queen. So the list, who knows if he actually followed the rules, has to be a woman,
Yes.
has to have been the lead of the movie,
Yes.
or an extremely important role of the movie. Like, so you couldn't pick Drew Barrymore and Scream.
I was going to just because I remember her more than the other person I chose.
But we've randomized them, so we don't know who's going to be paired, as always, in our Nerd Dome. And then you are going to get to pick 3 this week.
Yes, because nerds, and might even pick more because this is not my specialty. Okay, I had a really hard time with this. My choices are just people I recognize from movies I recognize. So
also, my choices are mostly classic because I don't watch horror movies anymore. So you guys might have to bring the more modern Scream Queens to the table.
All right, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Courtney Cox from Scream.
Okay.
Who's your number 1?
Sarah Paulson.
From what?
She's done horror movies. I checked it out. But the thing I wanted Scream Queen her for was for American Horror Story.
Scream Queen. We said movies. He
Fine.
already failed.
Nerds, give me 1 Scream Queen.
No, that's fine. We're
All
just
right.
going to do. We don't have the time. They're going to have to pick us other. Nerds are going to give us the ones we've missed at the end.
She is a queen of American Horror
So
Story.
basically, right now we're voting Courtney Cox, Scream. I mean, I agree, Sarah Paulson. But if we're going to include TV, which I would have had some different answers. Sarah Paulson, in my mind, would also beat Courtney Cox by a landslide. She has done some of the greatest Scream Queen-esque roles.
Did you say Courtney Cox beats Sarah
No, I
Paulson?
said Sarah
okay.
Paulson, for me, even beats Courtney Cox
Gotcha.
if we're allowing that rule
Okay.
because of that. So let's see if anybody else weighs in. Sarah Paulson, let's see. So my favorite thing she's done has been the Ryan Murphy, Apocalypse, which was part of Coven.
Mhm.
I liked the witches storylines. You haven't even seen that
No.
though. So I don't know why you're picking Sarah
Wait, The
Paulson.
Coven? I did.
You saw all of them.
No.
You saw the Coven version of American Horror Story.
Yes.
You actually watched that season.
The first half of the season. Yeah.
But she's done all of them and she's always been great. So I guess, give her props where props are due. Maria says, I love Sarah Paulson so much. Let's just say
All
Sarah,
right, Sarah
Paulson
Paulson.
and move on. My number 2 is Sissy Spacek and Carrie. Carrie's a classic. That is an unforgettable role. Welcome, Tanya Muni. Let's talk about that one at the end when we need your 3.
Yes.
Your 3.
Yeah, keep those ready.
Unless that is a character. Is that a character that I'm going to work as?
Yeah, it's a
I need
character.
to know what that is. Oh, that's her character she's going to work as. I'm with you. I've caught up. I'm with you.
All right, your next one.
My doll is
Sissy
kicking
Spacek.
in.
Going up against Mila Jovovich.
Who's not a Scream Queen.
She is, are you kidding? All of the Resident Evil. You don't think she's...
No.
Oh,
She's a badass action chick figure. She's not a Scream Queen.
she's a Scream Queen.
Tanya, I think that's actually on my list, so we'll get to that one.
Mhm.
So you guys weigh in. Sissy Spacek, classic Scream Queen, one of the original Scream Queens versus sci-fi action hero.
Scream Queen,
Mila
Mila
Jovovich.
Jovovich, who can do it all, apparently.
I love Mila. I just don't think she's a Scream Queen. And if she beats Sissy Spacek, I might be embarrassed for our nerds.
That's how I felt the last Nerd Dome. Uh-huh.
Brian says, great movie. I don't remember her screaming much. Which one are you talking about? Scream Queens are basically the word you get. In case you guys aren't horror movies, lead women in horror movies don't have to scream to be Scream Queens. It's just basically that's the title that's been given to horror movie leads.
Yes.
Okay,
Sissy.
Jason Smith says, does Macaulay Culkin put it on Aftershave and Home Alone count as a Scream Queen?
No one watches.
No.
Wait, this is hard for a Halloween episode. I'm telling you. So
Brian McKee votes Carrie and Summer votes Sissy Spacek. So
she's
there
the winner. There we go.
Oh, actually, Brian was saying she doesn't scream, but he goes with Sissy. Great.
Gotcha.
Jenna, welcome, Jenna. She says Sissy as well. Moving on.
Moving on.
Who is your number 3? Okay, my number 3 randomly is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh,
Both Halloween then
wow.
and Halloween now.
You're going up against what I thought was going to be one of my main contenders. Crap.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the best. What do you
So
got?
one of the few horror movies genres that I do watch are the Saw movies, and Shawnee Smith is the lead. Has been in all
I
seven
don't even know
out of
who
8.
that is.
See, I thought you were going to say that, so that's why I brought up pictures of her that could look at.
All right.
Which I can't find now.
And while you find them, Hoffman, a resident fact checker, Scream Queen is an actress associated with horror films, either through an appearance in a notable entry in the genre or recurring roles in the genre. I love our resident fact checker. So far already, you've got Jamie Lee wins the entire bracket.
Jeez.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, man.
Even though Dave says that's a good one.
Thank you. Gosh darn it. Well,
I will add
that's the nerd dome, though. You find yourself in a bad.
I still don't know who she is looking at the photo. Kind of maybe. I don't know. I just don't think it. Tanya Muni says Jamie Lee is the grandmother of Scream Queen. So
there we go.
Jamie Lee is pooping.
Okay. Who's next?
My number 4.
Number 4
is Sarah Michelle Gellar. Specifically for the definition Dave gave, she really got popular from her lead and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the original one. Everybody always remembers I'm forgetting her name right now for some reason, Jennifer Love Hewitt, because she was so good in the second, but Sarah Michelle's the original, and Sarah Michelle starred in The Grudge, which was actually a scary horror movie.
This is the sad thing about the nerd dome. Guess who she's going up against?
Who's she going up with?
Neve Campbell
from Scream.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, Neve Campbell was the mom in the movie Clouds that I talked about earlier. I balled my face off.
Oh, did she do a good job?
Oh yeah, she was fantastic. And it was just it was weird though. Like she went from being like the ingenue lead to suddenly being a mom.
Right. I heard her talking in an interview recently about restarting her career in this new aspect of her life, and she sounds really grounded and cool. Like I want to meet her. Anyway,
it was weird. She was great, but I literally couldn't stop going. That's Neve Campbell. Like I kept doing that. And then Tom Everett Scott, is that his name?
Yeah.
He was the dad. I've
the Werewolf in Paris guy, right?
Yes, and That Thing You Do, and I liked him more.
I liked him in Southland
before this. I didn't really love him in this role, but I also was bothered by the fact that they did a whole sort of rip off of That Thing You Do. I also don't like the guy who directed it, like personally, so I was kind of bummed to see he directed it, but he did a good job because I actually thought maybe a woman might have directed it. So props to him. All right, here we go.
Okay, votes are coming in.
Sarah Michelle. Oh, she was also in Scream 2. Interesting. I love our resident fact checker, by the way. Sarah Michelle's voted just once for McKee. We don't have any other votes.
No other votes.
Nobody knows.
Neve Campbell, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm voting for Neve Campbell.
Let's see who votes in because I'm actually torn between those two.
Yeah.
I don't know. Neve was actually on my list, but I do have a fill-in for her for when we get there. Why don't we start putting in our next ones and we'll see if we get any more votes.
Well, okay. I have Sarah Michelle Gellar for my number 5.
Really?
So I'm gonna go to the audience. Let's see.
Well, then let's just go with your number 6, and I'll go with my number 5.
Okay. My number 6 is Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She's from the Final Destination movie.
Okay. I really like the Final Destination movies.
She's also the girlfriend in Scott Pilgrim.
Matter of fact, the creator of Final Destination, the writer, Jeffrey Reddick, go support indie film and buy, at least rent his newest movie, Don't Look Back. If you're looking for a thriller, he says it's more thrill than horror. We got to support our indie filmmakers. And he made his directorial debut this year. It took him this many years to finally get his feature that he got to direct. And I'm so proud of him.
Wait, what did he do then with the Final Destination?
He wrote it. He created it.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. So really, really.
He started a huge franchise that spanned like 8 movies.
But yet he finally just now gets to direct.
This town is impossible to get buy-in.
But go rent it, support him so he can get to direct more. Votes are coming in.
Got a bunch for Neve.
Okay, yeah, we've got
Smith,
2,
Sarah.
3 Neves and 1, 2.
Gizmo votes for Sarah.
Sarah. So is that a Neve winner? I think it's a Neve winner. Go for it.
All right.
All right. You have Elizabeth Mary Winstead from Final Destination.
Yes.
You are going up against Janet Leigh from Psycho, another original Scream queen.
That's classic.
I mean, I don't even know how. It would be a wrong to not have her advance over pretty much anybody. Just to be honest.
Know. I really like Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I mean, didn't Janet Leigh invent the screen?
She did. Oh, I got to vote for her.
Yeah. Does that mean? And then we have another vote from Jenna. I think just automatically she has to go. She has to go.
I don't think anyone's voting for my
move forward,
my
not go off.
Yeah.
Of it. Okay.
My number 7.
Summer says Janet. Period with an exclamation point.
These were it started to get iffy for me, so I'll start taking audience.
No. Who's your number 7?
Allie Larder.
You know what's funny is I thought Ali Lauder on my list, but I couldn't remember why I thought that, so I didn't add
She was
her.
also in Final Destination. These are the only movies I know.
That's why.
But she was in a bunch of other stuff too. She's like
thanks for
another
stopping
horror
by,
show.
though, Tanya. Make sure you send us a picture of your costume next
Yes.
week. My number 7 is gonna whoop Ali's ass, though.
Oh, so we are using Ali Larder. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you picked her.
I did.
My number 7 is Heather Landing-Camp, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Landing Camp.
I always thought it was Van Landing Camp, but I guess I was wrong. Langen Camp, Langenkamp. You got that?
Yep.
Nope, you have it wrong.
Okay.
Langenkamp.
Good Lord. Okay.
So that is Nancy, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, the original first scary movie I got a glimpse of that scared the crap out of me. I only saw the school bus thing and I couldn't sleep. I don't know what I was, maybe 8, like I was young.
You know who we should include on this list?
Who?
It's too late though. He doesn't meet the criteria. Hubie. He's a scream queen.
Women.
Anyway.
Women. Once
Heather,
the women get the spotlight.
Heather's got to win that one, I'm assuming. Yes, because Ali Larder, I can't even remember what she did.
We get it. So
Okay.
we're moving forward.
Yeah, so now I need 2 from you guys because I'm out. I'm tapped out.
Well, who do I? Oh, yeah, we already have Neve Campbell, which was my next one. So I actually have Anya Lee Taylor Joy from Split. We can put in there.
Anya Lee Taylor.
No, Anya
Yeah.
Taylor
Yeah.
Joy.
Oh, Joy.
And Brian McKee wants you to toss in Lulu Wilson. I don't know who Lulu Wilson
Who's
is.
Lulu Wilson?
Can you look Lulu Wilson up?
I sure will.
Jenna says, wonder if the final will pit mother against daughter. Oh, that would be a fun battle. You know who can make that happen? You guys.
Lulu Wilson, known for the movies Ouija, Origin of Evil, and Annabelle Creation, as well as the television series adaptation of Haunting on Hill House.
She's done a lot.
So she's done a
Throw her
lot.
in.
Let's throw her in.
So both, it's kind of 2 young actresses against each other then. If you guys haven't seen Split, it's actually
Was it Lululemon? No. Sorry. Lulu Wilson.
Lulu Wilson.
I'm a dumb.
We've got some votes for possibly Jennifer Tilly from Chucky, Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser.
Okay, let's put those 2 in.
Both 2 in, great.
Yeah.
That'll be our final 2.
Okay.
So for the first pairing, you guys, we have Anna Taylor-Joy from Split and Lulu Wilson from. I actually don't know Lulu, but I just love that she's done so many horror movies. So I would probably vote for her. But I will say Anna was fantastic in Split. She had to do a really difficult role, just emotionally intense for 2 hours.
I saw Split. I don't remember her. So
She's the lead. If you
just
saw
by
her,
the credits alone,
yeah.
I want to go with Lulu.
If anybody else wants to weigh in on that, and we also need you to weigh in on Jennifer Tilly versus Ashley Lawrence. Jennifer Tilly, Chucky, Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser.
I want to put in Tilly.
I would go Tilly as well. So let's see what comes in for those guys. And then we gotta move it along. We may not even get to nerd news this week.
These last brackets are gonna go quick.
All right, why don't we go with
Lulu
and Jennifer.
Okay. So first one up top, we got Sarah Paulson and Sissy Spacek. That's tough, but Sissy Spacek.
Sissy Spacek.
Yep.
Let's let everybody weigh in.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Paulson versus, because here's the thing. Sarah Paulson is definitely a force to be reckoned with, but I feel like Sissy Spacek just sort of she's one of those people who started.
Once Sarah Paulson gets to Sissy Spacek's age, her volume of work is going to be more prolific than Sissy
absolutely.
Spacek.
But my whole thing with Sissy Spacek is just that Carrie is one of those movies that even if you haven't watched it, the blood drop is stained in your brain.
A bunch of sissies are coming in. Sissy wins.
All right.
Moving on to the next one. Jamie Lee Curtis and Neve Campbell. Ooh.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Gosh, dang it. I don't know why I'm fighting my namesake so hard, but
Jamie
I just
Lee
really want
Curtis.
Neve Campbell.
Jamie Lee Curtis was like, she's Jamie Lee freaking Curtis, man.
I know.
All right, guys, it's up to you.
Mm.
You going Jamie Lee Curtis or Neve Campbell? This is nothing. Like, Neve was great in Scream. I think the Scream movies were great, especially the first one. I don't think she's better than Jamie Lee acting in them, and I don't think that the movies outweigh Halloween's
Jamie Lee's
fear
getting
factor.
the votes. Moving on. She's
Great,
getting the votes.
great.
Janet Leigh or Heather Langenkamp?
Whoa.
Two classics, right?
This is a toughie.
It's got to be Janet Leigh.
So Janet Leigh's Psycho, which even if you don't like the movie, you always know the shower scene, that a classic, iconic scene. But Heather Van Langenkamp, I still say Van Langenkamp. Did she drop the
Was she in Hellraiser?
No, she was Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
Oh, the original.
Nancy. I will say I had a really hard. I almost put in Patricia Arquette because I just think Dream Warrior was the best Nightmare on Elm Street for me. It was my favorite.
Which one was that? Sorry.
Dream Warrior, Nightmare on Elm Street, the third one.
The third one.
But Heather is more classic for me, so I went Heather. I think out of these two, I'm voting Heather. What are you guys voting? Got Janet Leigh. I guess Janet's going forward.
And next and last, we got.
You didn't move forward, babe.
I know. I will get it.
Okay.
Lulu Wilson and Jennifer Tilly.
I'll go Tilly.
I'll go with Tilly too.
I don't even think it matters. We know Janet Leigh's beating whoever this is. Just move Tilly forward.
Up top again, final brackets. Sissy Spacek and Jamie Lee Curtis.
What? Jamie Lee.
Are you gonna throw away Sissy Spacek after everything you just said about her?
I can't help it. Jamie Lee to me is the ultimate. I will vote her till the end. Jamie Lee.
We need everyone to catch up because.
Not to mention here, Jamie Lee was in the original Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And she's in Halloween, the new Halloween.
Okay.
Like, how do you beat that? And
she's still a badass. You're right. The new Halloween put her over the top for me.
So.
Let everyone catch up. I think they're still voting on old brackets.
I know.
But here come the new votes.
Okay. Jamie Lee. Although Brian says Sissy, she has that creepy look.
She does.
Wait, Jamie Lee Curtis. There we go.
Okay.
Tie winners.
And last, Janet Leigh and Jennifer Tilly. Janet Leigh. Here we go.
There's no one not picking Janet Leigh. So wait, are they actually mother and daughter?
No, are they?
I don't know. Jenna said, I wonder if there's going to be a mother-daughter combination. Resident fact checker.
Dave Hoffman. Is this the mother-daughter thing?
I want to know. Jamie Lee was also in Prom Night, another classic. You're right. Jamie Lee for the win.
Okay, so there is our final bracket. We're not going to vote.
And Janet Leigh, we're not voting right now. That goes to the internet world. But I am curious if they are mother-daughter, as Jenna, I think Jenna had mentioned there might be a mother-daughter.
And Lee is L-E. I'll fix that later.
L-E-I-G-H or L-E-I-G-H, yeah. Yes, he says, we are right.
Wow!
This is going to be a fun Nerd Dome.
We randomized the Nerd Dome every time, and we came down to what if they had to go before the final bracket? Crazy. I love this.
I think it's going to be fun to be like, yeah, you're right. It could have been somewhere earlier.
I know.
This is so cool.
I love it.
Great. Janet Leigh, Jamie Lee's mother. We're going to have that face off. All right. We have 2 minutes for nerd news.
Oh, my God. So much nerd news. So much nerd news. That was the stupidest dance I've ever done.
Okay.
And I've had a lot of stupid dances. All right, babe. I'm just going to start laying it out there. Resident Evil reboot is set in 1998 and will focus on the horror again because it is Halloween. I wanted to lead with that. And the director said it's going to be, the cast, Kaya Scodelario. I don't know if you know her.
Nope.
But Robbie Amell from Upload is the male lead.
Oh, that doesn't mean there's no more uploads.
No, it's a movie. So, yeah, it's not a TV series.
Oh, okay.
You're not excited about that nerd news. I love that.
Well, you know, I'm not excited because I'm tired of reboots. And also, we talked about the reboot TV show. So you sure this isn't the TV show you're talking about?
No.
Here's something I have a problem with. Rosario Dawson is confirmed for Mando.
Rosario Dawson, yeah.
And I'm just so tired of too many freaking known faces in this show. I say it every time we talk about the new Mando.
Once it got at the traction and the popularity.
I hate it.
I know you hate that.
I hate it.
But she's awesome.
Unknowns are working better.
But they're not really unknowns in The Mandalorian right now. Not Pedro Pascal.
They are unknowns. Pedro's face is covered.
What? You got Apollo Creed.
One role. Who else? Who else was known? Exactly. That's our alarm. We have to finish. Can I tell you something crazy? That Hocus Pocus, 30 years after the original release date, was leading the box office.
Wow.
That's how many movies are not coming out right now.
I'm going to speed through this.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay. Mila Jovovich teams up with Paul W. Anderson again for Monster Hunter, the video game, the movie.
we're doing movies, not
It's
video
a
games. yet.
movie.
Video games are later.
Yes, but it's a movie. And I saw the trailer. It's so cool. She is such a badass. I think I might have a Mila Jovovich thing.
So do I. It's
Okay, great. What do you got?
Pixar's Soul has been announced as going straight to Disney's Plus, which is really a bummer
Oh,
because it's like the first Pixar movie with an African American lead. But they needed to get out there. But here's the interesting thing: is they're not going to make you pay for it. It's going to be free with the subscription.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Does
I
that
would
mean
think-
Mulan didn't do what they thought it would do?
I don't know. But
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Next.
Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins are going to reteam for Cleopatra.
Lots of controversy around that.
Really? Why?
Because Gal Gadot is a white Israeli woman, and Cleopatra was Egyptian, and most people believe she was darker skinned, possibly even a black.
I
woman.
did not know about that controversy.
Oh, it's everywhere.
But the writer of this, the screenplay for this team up, is the same person who did Alita: Battle Angel. She did a bunch of other like really good sci-fi
I think
stuff
it's a
that we
great
like.
team up. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. It just unfortunately there's
5
controversy.
studios bid for this movie. Imagine having Paramount, Netflix, Apple, Universal, and Warner Brothers saying, "Here's the best deal for you. Take us, please." Those guys, 5 powerhouses.
I just want to say awesome Patty Jenkins because I
Good for
remember
her.
when Wonder Woman, she had a target on her back. Like if this movie isn't good,
Yeah,
women are
that's
not going to
bullshit.
direct again. And she's like, "Oh, you want to be good?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be good?
And Gal Gadot's producing too.
Yeah." And Gal
Uh,
Gadot's also one of those rare women who was sort of unknown and became a super huge megastar because of her one character.
ha, fact check, Dave Hoffman. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. She was of Greek descent. Oh.
Okay. There's a lot. It might be Greek. I might be saying the wrong thing, but there's a lot of controversy around Cleopatra
Okay.
and her skin color.
What do you got?
Next one I have. Oh, AMC. A lot of you know that they are. If you don't know, you can rent the theater.
Yeah,
Did you know?
$99.
$99. Pick the movie that's playing there though. You can't just pay. I can't go put This is what I thought at first, that I could go, oh great, we can do Playing with Beethoven, pay $99 and have how many friends is allowed? 20
Yeah.
friends. But no, it's not that. You have to pick a movie that they're playing, and then you could have this thing to yourself.
Guy at work, Diego, he's setting this up. We're all gonna see Borat 2.
Yeah, you can have fun with that.
Can't wait to see it.
How about Hubie Halloween?
Yeah.
Do you know that the news anchor was fired who appeared in I want to show you the picture.
Yeah, I remember her.
Where did it go? Here it is. So the news anchor dressed up like Harley Quinn, and there was a great Harley Quinn joke going
Yeah,
on.
it was great.
She's a real news anchor in this town they were in. She got fired.
For what?
Who knows? There's a whole article on like their reasons, like it was a conflict of interest or some crap like that.
That was the most innocuous
I know.
bit.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well, that sucks.
yeah.
Here's a rumor. This is a rumor, but new Spider-Verse movie could see Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland as Spider-Man in the same movie. Why are you not flipping out?
I could just wave my wand and make these movies go away.
No! I want to see
Any more
that.
movie news?
Yes, Coming to America 2 is coming to Amazon Prime in December. And my question to you is, are we mad that we can't see Coming to America 2 in the theater?
Nah.
I really wanted to see it in the theater. I miss it.
Well, who knows? I mean,
All
we can go to
right.
if it's coming to Prime as a cinema movie, that
Yeah.
means it's also going to theaters.
Okay.
So you
okay,
could
great.
go down to Drive to Orange. You know, you can go to Drive to Orange County, LA people, and go see movies in person. He actually in Universal went and had a theater to himself to see Empire Strikes Back. Were you by yourself?
There were 2 other people in the theater.
So basically, a whole theater to himself,
Yeah.
eating his movie popcorn, drinking his movie soda.
I was so happy.
His favorite movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back, and it was only $5
$5.
at the AMC. It was an AMC. too.
Yes, I had a big popcorn. And it was just.
So Maria says they did a movie at Cinemark and brought the movie. Summer Malters, remind me to let's talk about this. Maybe there's a Cinemark we can bring the
heck
movie.
yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, you done with movie news?
How do you feel about Disney developing a live-action Space Mountain movie franchise?
I think that's stupid.
Same writers, the Obi-Wan series on Disney
Stupid.
Plus. Okay, just wanted to ask. I still have movie news.
No, we're moving on.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass up my gaming news because I want to get into pandemic news. Do you have any gaming news you really want to share?
Oh, nope.
This is the fastest speed through our news we've
I'm
ever
not
done.
even gonna get to it. I can't even, like, there's so much. Mallrats 2, Green Lantern on HBO Max, Dexter Revival, Robert
Oh
Downey
my
Jr. is
God.
being eyed for a Star Wars role. I mean,
Stupid. All
Last
that is just
Starfighter 2 has
angry.
cleared all legal obstacles. It is going through filming.
Okay.
Last
fine.
Starfighter 2.
You and Brian McKee will be happy about that.
Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. You got to see this. They
I don't
nail it.
Yeah, but
My
it's still,
God.
But picture his voice. It doesn't make sense. It's still
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Okay, but
Stupid.
that's a
Dumb.
okay.
We're moving on.
All right.
Pandemic news, guys. So Disneyland got some reopening rules. When we hit yellow, they'll be allowed to open at 25% capacity. 25% capacity, which means they're going to have a reservation system, which means we're probably not going to get to freaking get in there anyway. But also, it's still months and months away. There's no telling when this is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating. Also, in pandemic news, this is what I really want to share with you guys before we go, because you need to be on the lookout for this. There is popping up around the world
What?
a Reese's trick-or-treat door. So basically,
Full of free candy?
so randomly this Reese's door is appearing and giving out social distanced Halloween
That
treats,
is genius.
which is, I guess you could make your own version of this.
Yeah.
If you have a mail slot.
Yeah, it's kind of sketch if it's just a rando strange door giving
But
out.
I mean,
what you
it's
don't know.
Reese's making it.
it's-
So
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you see it, go get the candy. It's real.
Last before we go, a show is coming to an end that I have a really fond memory for. It's
Okay.
the Venture Brothers. It's a cartoon, and I remember laughing my butt off so hard
Okay.
in like the late 2000s. Just such a good show. Anyway, that's all I got.
That was a really lame ending.
What?
Yeah,
I love Venture Brothers.
We
That's
gotta
all I want to
have
say.
Something better than that.
Okay, how about you wave your wand and cast a spell?
Okay. Silencio. Didn't even work. Bye, guys. You guys are awesome. So much fun. Send us your Halloween pictures. We'll see you next week for our Halloween show. Hopefully, we have prizes. And goodbye. You've been listening to Two Nerds in a Garage podcast. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review, as it really helps others find the show, which helps us. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit twonerdsinAgarage.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donations through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.